Hi guys, I wanted to try the video thing this week. The book that I chose to talk about or to read was Bad News for Outlaws. It's a tale about Bass Reeves, a deputy U.S. Marshal from the Western Territories just after the Civil War. Now, the thing that's unique about Bass Reeves is that he was an African American, and he held a position of power and respect in the West. And it's a great story and certainly empowering. The artwork on it, though, is kind of on the dark side. And I'll talk a little bit more about that in a second. Now, the story does a good job of drawing students in. I mean, it starts with a gunfight. So even the girls out there, they like those action scenes. So it pulls you in, it gets you going, and then it moves to the facts about Bass's life. And how he learned how to shoot, how he escaped the Indian territories as an escaped slave, and how Judge Parker brought him on as a U.S. Marshal, and his record and some of his exploits as a U.S. Marshal. Now, one of the things I did not like about the book was the illustrations. They, in my opinion, tended to be a bit misleading. They were, like I said, dark, and even the people of Caucasian descent were depicted a little on the dark side. You almost get the impression that there were a huge amount of blacks out west, and that just wasn't the truth. Not only that, the book and the story didn't do a lot to depict the issues that Bass felt, or that Bass Reeves had to face being an African American and a deputy. He was respected, certainly. He was feared, certainly. But, it did not really convey how extraordinary he was. How he overcame a lot of the bias because he was that good. If you're going to use the book in a class, I think you need to be armed with the facts. The facts about what happened out west right after the Civil War. How a lot of the soldiers from the Confederacy who didn't really want to go back south chose to go out west and start a new life. Certainly they brought with them a lot of their preconceived notions and biases, and that the blacks out west had to face those biases. Now, certainly it wasn't as bad as down south, but there was definitely some challenges that they had to face. So, just be armed with the facts if you present this book, and be aware that things weren't that easy for Bass and the other African Americans out west. And one thing you do want to tell kids, though, is that the image of the '50s cowboy movies is just not the truth. There were a lot of people of color out there riding the ranges, as they say. So thanks a lot, and I hope you got a good idea of what the book's about. Have a nice day.